Are you feeling fast because you've looked at the weather and you think the rain could come down?
That's also one of the reasons. But yeah, we just want to come out here and defend them to a score that we can chase.
What's your other plan to attack a team like Itanda Kayakers? They're on fire.
Yeah, I think if we get their top order bat, the rest should be easy for us. So our main targets, the bowlers that are going to come, we're going to try to be attacking, to be able to, take on Alako out and Diane. And if we do that, I think we should be able to manage the game from there.
Sipi Trackers, yesterday was your weather. You won one. You would like to win another today. Any changes from the team that played yesterday?
Yes, we have had about 2 changes. We have players that have exams to write, and one of the players had to go to work, so she couldn't be here. So we have made some changes. Yes.
Good luck in your game and well done with the toss. Esther Luku, please come through. You have been lucky to chase down scores easily with your team. You don't win the toss today. What would you have done if you had won the toss?
To field.
Again, now you've been given a chance to bat first. What score do you think is enough for you on this surface where you played in the morning and just down 97 for no loss?
120 is the best score we can set.
120. Who are these players you're looking at to get sure that you score 120?
We are looking at Prosi, me, myself, Musamali, then Diane. Only those 4 I think are enough.
And then tell me, what are the changes from the team that played in the morning that picked up a massive 10-wicket win? Any changes in the squad?
Yeah, we have 2 guys coming in. That is Hope and Mushakamba. And we are resting Shadik Shakira and Teddy Oyela.
Thank you very much. Good luck in your game. Well, you had it out here in the middle. It is the CP Trackers captain Janet Mbabazi that won the toss and elected to have a ball. That was yours truly in the comms out there in the middle with the 2 captains, Janet Mbabazi of the Sipi Trackers and Esther Iloku of the Itanda Kayakers, speaking their hearts out, saying of what they desire to do in the afternoon rubber. Well, that game has been held. We had the toss earlier on at 1:30 and we'll only start at 4:05 p.m. Scheduled start of 2:30, not possible because of a down power here in the heart of Kampala City, Lugogo. The 2 teams will be ready to play in a short while. Toss done and dusted. It is the CP Trackers that won the toss. Janet Mbabazi and her teammates will be bowling fast. 12 overs aside. The innings break reduced to just 10 minutes from 20. 2 bowlers can bowl 3 overs and the rest of the bowlers can bowl 2 apiece. It's the tale of the tape, tale of the story. The umpire starting in this one, Norbert Abi, tall man, intimidating physique there, alongside Olivier Intangishaka from Rwanda, an ICC umpire on the development panel. Time to play here. Umpires ready in the middle, sizing themselves out there. Ground staff have worked their socks off to ensure we get a game on hand. And what a way to have a Friday evening with some cricket to watch. We're coming through live from the comms box. I'll be joined by Marion Malinga and Dennis Arthur Musali. My name is Innocent Ndaula. That pair of Diane-Marie Bimenyimana already out there to do the hard work for their team. They featured in an opening stand that is 1 run short of 100. It's just because they were chasing down 97. And they're back here. Diane-Marie Bimenyimana off the mark immediately. Irene Alumo injured yesterday. Dennis, good news, she's back in the mix. And Alako trying to go big. Aliona just playing that one off her hip onto the onside for a single. 2 runs already on the board. It's a 12 over fair. Dennis, good afternoon, good evening.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Good afternoon, Innocent. Very, very happy that the sun has come out and allowed us to have our second game for the day. And it's good to see Irene Arumo back. She's a strong character. I think must have been willing to go. She missed their second game yesterday afternoon, but at least her team was on the right side of the result, and she's able to come back. I think from the doctor's news, she was lucky that the ground was a bit soft, so her face had made contact with the ground. A scan showed that everything is well. That's why she has been allowed to take part in the game again. The Sipi Trekkers looking for their second win in the tournament, while the Itanda Kayakers are the team on form. Can they make it 3 out of 3 this afternoon?
This is a game they need. Rushed onto her. She will mete out the rightful punishment. She doesn't waste time.
Yeah, very, very short ball there from Irene Arumo. All Alako does was to make sure she has enough baton to that, helping it along, using the pace from Alumo to run away for a boundary. Very brave girl. Alako has no helmet, but she doesn't fear taking on the shot.
No, cricket is a game where you either take, fight, or flight. Irene Alumo will know that Alako will always take fight. Again here, a little shimmy down the wicket, trying to negate the bounce off the wicket. The bowlers here, Dennis, especially the pace bowlers in this championship, the Waterfalls T20 Elite League, have been extracting extra bounce from the surface.
Irene Alumo, one half of the new ball pair for the Victoria Pearls. When you see her bowling against Proskovia Alako, you understand why we're having the Elite League. It's the best players competing against each other. It will be the end of the first over, only a 12 over fair, like Innocent has mentioned. I don't know how many is enough in 12 overs, but the Itanda Kayakers, a team who had made a habit of chasing down scores, this time have been asked to put on a total. And we don't know what would be enough for them, but they've chased down 128. And today they had to chase down only 92 that was set by the Bujagali Rafters. The captain, Janet Babas, will be taking the ball from the shell end. Janet Mbabas at the toss there, Innocent. While you were speaking to the captain, she mentioned that as long as they clean up the top order, I'm sure they will be in business.
She says they have no fear for whatsoever for this Itanda Kayakers side, and they said they actually fancy playing them. They would like to beat them, because then they said, looking at but then there was a heavy cloud cover, and she was bold to say that we don't want it to rain. We want to play them and beat them. This is a match we need. Very bold with her statements. She must show that with the ball now that she's given herself a chance to bowl the second over of the day, of the match, from the KFC end. KFC then is a big sponsor of the game across the world, especially in Southern Africa. And with us having these franchises here, it would be nice to see the arm of UCA in charge of marketing and public relations going to run into those offices and telling them a word of two that we already have a KFC end here at Lugogo how come you come on board, maybe sponsor the mini cricket like they do back at home, or the bigger teams, the big franchises like they do there?
Pace off from Janet Mbabazi, the first 2 balls. Alako yet to find the gap. Janet very intelligent. She has some catchers out there. Fiona Kulume is out at long off, trying to wait for anything that will come their way. But the Sipi Trekkers at that time very guilty of putting down a lot of chances in the loss to the Kayakers. She tries to go big. Alako. Sarah Walaza this time, safe hands from her. Takes the catch, and that will be the demise of Proskovia Alako. The first wicket down for the Itanda Kayakers. Janet Mbabazi with the breakthrough, the captain. So far the Sipi Trekkers have done half the work because Proskovia Alako has been in some form. She's been scoring runs for fun, but won't be today. Falls for a single-digit score of only 6. So trying to go big over the infield, but unfortunately doesn't find the distance and the height over Sarah Walaza, who takes a very good catch. The new batter for the Itanda Kayakers is their captain, Esther Elukul. The less of Alako will take back Itanda a little bit because she's very, very explosive, scores runs for fun and at a very good strike rate. Now Diane and Esther have to start all over again to try and make sure that they put on a very good total for their team. There's a slip in there. Irina Lumo standing in sleep. Hit hard but straight to Sarah Uwera. Was still inside the power play overs. That will be the end of the second over. 9 for 1, the Itanda Kayakers. Irina Loma will continue from the Ginger Road end. Tickle down this behind square. They pick up a single, just 1 run. Iluko gets off the mark. It's a very short game, only 12 overs in it. You wonder how many runs will be enough for the Itanda Kayakers to pick up their 3rd win. Better line there from Irina Romo, very hard and tight. We've seen Diane enjoying balls outside off stump. She's very, very strong on the offside. So maybe they are trying to deny her that room. A lot of big guns in that Itanda Kayakers name. We haven't seen Shakira Sadiq yet in action. She's a very good batter. Very good shot there from Diane, who will beat points and will race away for a boundary. Irene Alumo, they are guilty of trying to search for wickets. Goes very full, and Diane powers it past point for another boundary. Easy pickings for her. A very good bat on it. No chance at all for Stefan Nampina. Runs away for a boundary. What a catch there from Kevin Awino. I don't think the dive was necessary, but you have to add something if you're on TV. The second wicket down for Itanda Falls. Poking outside of stump. Diane guilty of that. Just manages to get a feather through to Kevin Awino, who does the rest. Very, very simple catch for her. The 2 wickets down for Itanda. Their 2 big batters have gone already. Diane and Alako already back in the hut. Itanda will have to find runs from the rest of the lineup, trying to run the ball down to third man. Janet Mbabas was also trying to go for that catch. Celebrations, they are very happy. Irene Alumo. Janet Mbabas was trying to go for that catch. I highly doubt she would have been in position to take it. That was only the keeper's catch. The Sipi Trackers doing what is important for them. They've gotten rid of that top order. And now the runs for Itanda have to come from somewhere else in the team. The new batter for Itanda is Rita Musamali. A good shot there from Diane from that previous over. Unfortunately, she perished in that same over. So that's a replay. Really trying to run the ball down to third man. Swing and a miss straight up there for Rita Musamali. Ball up there in the slot. Itam Samali gets off the mark, runs it down to third man. They'll get a single, and that will be the end of the third over. 15 for 2, the Itanda Kayakers. Itanda Kayakers family on top of that table. If they pick up a win this afternoon, they will surely be in the final on Sunday. Sipi trying to force the issue to make sure that they also stay in contention It's Bujagai Rafters who are yet to pick up a win. Very good shot there from poor fielding from the captain herself. Lets the ball run away for 4. Wasn't so much in that shot from Esther Elukol. But with the field still very tight from Janet, once the ball beat her, it had the legs to go over the rope.
Thank you, Tina.
What a shot from Esther Elu. The captain taking matters in her own hands. Full toss, hit me ball steadily for Itanda. This time they've relied a lot on Diane and Proskovia Alako to do most of their heavy lifting. But this time the captain, Esther Iluku, putting her hand up. Esther also features for the Victoria Powers. She's battling someone very familiar with her, Rita Musamali. Rachel Achan, younger sister to Joyce Mary Apio, and also Kevin, but the bigger sister to Kevin Amuge. That's a very beautiful shot there from Esther Iluku. Hit powerfully behind Poet and runs away for another boundary. Sometimes this is a challenge for captains. Once you have two very tight bowlers, and then when you make that bowling change, things start to get very easy for the opposition. So finding the balance between, staying tight and making sure you pick up wickets as well can be a daunting task. But these are all lessons for these young players. Rachel Achan was part of the Under-19 girls team that was in Botswana last year in September. So there's a big future ahead of her, and the time is now for them to start to compete with the very best in the business. Gap finds the gap again. Esther Ilukol. Another boundary, very, very big over here for the Itanda. 13 runs off it. End of the fifth, end of the power play as well. There are only 12 overs in this match, so you'll be wondering why the power player is being called at the 5th over. Another full toss there from Rachel Achan. She was more or less trying to pray that it finds the proper point, but picked up well from Esther Ilukol and hits it through mid-wicket for another boundary. Stephanie Nampina, the Dawn, comes into the attack from the shell end. Very good leg spinner. Stephanie picked up the play of the match award yesterday afternoon in the 7-wicket win over Bujagari Rafters. Had a very good cameo with the bat, 21 of 12 balls, but also put in a very tidy spell with the ball. Stephanie recently graduated from Chambogo University with a degree in finance and accounting. She's not just good with leg spin, but she's also very, very good with numbers. She'll be bowling to someone she knows very well. They started playing the game together, Ginger SS Rita Msamali. Very good use of her feet there, Rita Msamali. Hits it down the ground and they'll pick up a single.
For the games we have played yesterday and today, I see there is some change in the games, and even the teams which are playing now, I'm seeing the formidable action between the two teams. The Sipi and the Itanda, they are playing.
That will be the end of the 6th over, 37 for 2, the Itanda Kayakers. And I'm joined in the commentary by someone who's not in action this afternoon, Sandra Achao, part of the Jagai Rafters, the only team yet to win a game in the tournament. But Sandra, what have you made of the action so far?
I see the formidable action between the two teams which are playing right now. I see they are really needed for the two teams. So we are seeing the battle still ongoing, and we're hoping for the best for the winning team.
Bujagai Rafters still struggling to find a win. What's not happening for you guys?
To us, our batters are really not doing all that their work. As in cricket, you have to take your part. If you're a bowler, you have to deliver. If you're the batter, you have to deliver. So I think our batters are not giving us that good start.
Patricia Timong taking the ball from the Ginger Road end. Sandra, how much do you know about Patricia Timong? Tell us, what should we expect from her?
Patricia Timong, I may say she's a good bowler, and as well she can bat. So I believe she's going to take her team home, and I know in any day she can get that wicket for the team.
What kind of experience do you guys get from playing in Kampala? For those that don't know, there's a very good shot there from Rita Msamali. Janet Mbabas will finish second in that chase.
There she goes for 4 runs off Timong's ball. There Timong bowls her ball, and then she goes for 4 runs. There still the action is still ongoing, and there they go for only 1 run, and that is the end of the over. The 6th over down, 7 overs down, sorry. And they have 42 of 2. And change of the bowler is none other than Nampina. There we see Timong struggling with that ball of Rita Msamali.
Rita Msamali very, very quick between the wickets with Esther Iluku. And these two have a very good friendship on the Victoria Powers team. They are roommates, so they have a very good understanding of themselves. And again, good use of the feet there from Iluku.
And they're rotating the strike in there. As we can see, the score is taking each and every delivery of the ball.
Very good skill in cricket to make sure that the bowler doesn't get used to one batter. You don't want to take on the arm of Irene Alumo, so they'll just take a single off every ball so far for Itanda against Nampina Stefan. Sandra, what kind of experience have you had for the last 2 days here in Kampala? You're yet to win the 100K. Don't you want some of that money?
I really need that money. But the experience that I personally have observed, and as me, as a bat lady opening bat for my team, I think I didn't give in a good start for my team. So for yesterday, the early fall of wickets really sold us. Good shot there from Esther Eloku. And then Kakai gets that ball, and they went for only 1 run.
Very good use of the feet there from Rita Msamali. Reaches for that full toss. Finds the ball on the full toss and hits it over the Don Stefani Nampina for a boundary to finish off that over. 8 overs gone.
And
50.
They have 50 runs on board.
50 for 2. Itanda Kayakers. Only 12 overs in this game. So 4 more overs left in the match. Sandra, how many more runs do you think they can get from the final 4 overs?
The final 4 overs, I think these people can get something like 30 runs, because I'm seeing they are rotating the strike in every ball that they're delivering.
30 plus 50 gives you only 80. You think it will be enough?
As long as they can defend.
Given that you're playing for the Bujagai Rafters, who do you want to win today?
For today,
Kayakers, if they win today, they will have 3 wins on the bounce, and the Sipi Trekkers only have 2.
To me, I would like Sipi to take this for today.
Sandra Chow has chosen sides. Clearly, they know that Sipi Trackers are the team to catch. Gloria Obukol taking the ball from the Ginger Road end. Esther Ilukul, the captain, leading from the front, 22 of 20 balls. And she has found a very good supporting partner in Rita Musamali, 15 from 16.
And she's doing really very good in there as a captain. There she nudges the ball for one run. There they go for 2 runs of Alumo, and it was poor Gloria bowling.
Yeah, some poor fielding there from Irene Alumo, very casual in approach, completely missing the ball, and they pick up a second. Esther Iluku making sure that she's trying to take the game to Sipi Trackers, forcing the issue using her feet. I don't know what the plan is from Janet Mbabazi, but she keeps Sarah Walaza in the inner ring instead of putting her at long off. They're not trying to defend. They are making sure that they keep the Itanda Kayakers very quiet.
There still Ilok who keeps fighting for her team, and that is the end of the 9th over. They have 52 of 2, and the 10th over coming. And you see the action is still on. We see even the body language of the fielders is on, and coming from the shell is the captain Mbabazi Janet, who is giving us the 10th over.
After this, there will be only 2 more overs left. Itanda Kayakers stranded in the 50s, 52 for 2. They still have a lot of wickets in hand.
There again, Iloku smashes the ball, and there they go for 2 runs of Janet Mbabazi.
Janet Mbaba is very intelligent in her bowling, takes the pace off the ball, so she doesn't allow players like Rita Msamali to use her pace and score runs. It's a very, very good skill. She understands the assignment. So they are forced to use their feet to try and make something happen.
And besides, she's talented. She's putting the balls there so that she gives the bats ladies her time to hit the ball.
You bat at the top of the order, Sandra. How hard has it been for you to try and force things quickly? We've seen Alako hitting the ball all over Lugogo.
There Esther gives in a chance, but she was dropped by Hope Miriam. And there she gets another chance to be in the wicket. Who knows what might happen?
Yeah, again, pace off there from Janet Mbabazi. Rita Msamali trying to go across the line. Gets a leading edge.
Nice one.
These two are very, very quick between the wickets, Rita and Esther. They will keep stealing those singles.
and they'll push their team till the last over. There again, shot from Ritam Samali. She smashes the ball for 1 run. And that is the end of the over. 10 overs down of 2. And they have 57 runs on board.
Final 2 overs of the match. Itanda Kayakers need something out of these final 2 overs if they are going to get close to the 80-run mark, which is the pass score that Sandra feels will be enough for them to win the game.
And still, Alumo Irene is back in action from the Ginger Road. There again, Alumo delivers a wide ball.
Starts off with the wides. A lot of bowling options in the team for Janet Mbabazi. We haven't seen Sarah Walaza rolling over her arm.
And you see Irene thinking of where to put her next ball. So let's wait and see what she will do for her team.
I'm surprised Eileen still has a sleep. We are into the second last over of the match, but Janet Mbabazi is standing in. Reaches for it, Ritam Samali. They'll pick up a single, goes to Gloria Obukol. Gloria fumbles
the ball in there, and there they go for 2 runs.
That fumble allowed them to pick up a second.
Of course, anything, as long as you're fumbled, and in any good day, you find the batters when they are fit, they will take you for 2.
Very true, Sandra. Wise words have been said by Sandra. Any fumble in the field allows batters to pick up a second. But they also say that never run off a misfield because it would put you in trouble.
There again, another chance comes in and Timong takes it. That's a very good catch. Ritam Samali goes out and Ritam Samali goes out and she had 21 of 23 balls.
Yeah, changing the angle there from Irene Alumo brings fortunes for her. Ritam Samali again trying to heave across the line. Only gets an edge and a simple catch there for Patricia Timong.
Like as I said before, Irene, after delivering a wide ball, she was thinking of where to put her next ball. So finally, she gives in that ball and then Timong takes that catch for their team, of which is a plus to their team. Walking in there to bat is Nakayovu. Nakayov Jacqueline going into bat number 4. Okay, coming into bat is number 5, none other than Jacqueline Nakayov. Still on the action is none other than Irina Lumo. So she's giving us their second last over. So let's wait and see how this first innings is going to get done.
swing and a miss there from Jacqueline Nakayovu.
And I think she stepped out. She didn't step in the line of the ball. And she's all after hitting the ball, after swinging the ball only. On the non-strikers end is none other than Patricia Malemikia. And still on the action is none other than Irene Alumo. She has 2 balls to go.
Esther Iluko, very brave girl to face the likes of Irene Alumo without a helmet. Tries to go for the paddle.
Another chance comes, but they didn't take it.
Trying to play that paddle over the keeper. Unfortunately, doesn't get enough bat on it. But again, she's trying to play that shot without a helmet.
Of which is very, very risky.
Can be dangerous.
Yeah.
That kind of shot can rearrange your dental. And if you're a very young girl,
you can disorganize your passport. Still the action is on from Iloku. There she taps the ball for 1 run. And that is the end of the over. 11 overs down. And they have 62 for 3. We see the players in the dressing room. They're a bit having
not very confident looking dugout there for the Itanda Kayakers. Deep in thought, the head coach Habib Mugara and the senior players seated there with Diane.
And delivery from
Gloria Obukol coming from the KFC road end. There we see Esther trying to put in energy since it's the last over. As a captain, she's trying to think so very hard to see that she can push her team till the last ball. And still we see Obukor trying to set her pitch and thinking of where she's going to put her next ball. There again they take a quick single. And the wicketkeeper Kevin Awino gets it. Agriculture a bit there from Patricia Malemikia. Look at that dugout for Itanda. Very, very confident. They're top of the table. Malisa Riakot hasn't had a chance to play so far in the tournament. The youngster who was part of the Under 19 team.
Good shot there from Esther Eloku. As a captain, she's trying to take her team home, and we can see she's very, very quick in the wicket there. There they go for 2 runs.
Yeah, very good running between the wickets, Iluko and Patricia. They gave it everything in that delivery. They were lucky they took on the arm of Sarah Uwera. Sarah Uwera, not very used to being in such positions, but she has to do the fielding for her team because Kevin Awino has the gloves for Sipi Trekkers.
They are still. Ow. There we see some big comedy in there.
Eventful stuff there. One ball had everything, but they pick up 3 runs to finish off their innings. The Itanda Kayakers, they will finish on Esther Iluku run out finally by Gloria Obukol, but what a knock from the captain. She featured in a partnership worth 46 runs with Rita Musamali. She will finish on 29 of 31 balls, but she made sure that she pushes aside, close at least to the 80-run mark. Suzanne Kakai will come in to bat with Patricia. Very job, very well done there by the captain, Esther Iluku. We don't know whether it will be enough for them.
And Obukor Gloria has only 1 ball to deliver. Good shot from Malemik here. And that is the end of the over as well. That is the end of our first inning for the Sipi Strikers versus Itanda.
I think it's 70 to win. Yeah. No boundaries at all.
That will be the end of the first innings. The Itanda Kayakers finishing on 70 for 4 in their 12 overs. 71 runs will be required from the Sipi Trekkers when they come out to bat in the second innings. But a big effort. That score pushed along nicely by a 46-run partnership. The 3rd wicket partnership between Rita Musamali and Esther Iluku, the captain for the Itanda Kayakers. The Sipi Trekkers will need 71 runs for them to get the win. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the second innings. Sandra Chow will still be here with us from the Bujagai Rafters. I hope she doesn't say any mean words, because she may be in trouble when she comes out to bat tomorrow morning.
No chance.
We'll take a break and we'll let you enjoy the highlights from the first innings.
our senior umpires walking in there for the second inning of the games, the Itanda versus the Sipi Falls. And we see the green team is also ready for the action. They're going into bat for they're going into field for their second inning, and that is to defend their runs. So Daula, I'm here with him as Dennis Musali is taking some water. So what have you seen and what have you observed for the first inning, and what do you think and what do you see in the second inning?
Thank you, Sandra. I'm happy to join you in the comms box. It's been a nice viewing from the sidelines as you make your debut in the comms box in Kampala, bringing all the love from Soroti. They say the East is full of wise people. Hopefully we can catch some of that wisdom from you. And well, first innings was very good. The Sipi Trackers winning the toss, Janet Mbabazi and her team saying they want to win this match. They were able to restrict the big hitting Itanda Kayakers to just 71 in 12 overs. It means they need 72 to win. It's not going to be easy for Sipi Trackers because, I beg your pardon, it's not going to be easy for the Itanda Kayakers to defend this total because the Sipi Trackers are hungry for victory. But sometimes they say their hunger and desire for something is your downfall. So they must be very careful how they go about the chase. It will be very important to see how they start, especially in the power play, because it's a reduced game, 12 overs aside, and the power play is just 4 overs.
Wow, that is a very good observation. And in there we see the action is almost kicking off. The batters are already in, and that is Gloria Obukor and Kevin Awino opening batting for Sipi. And coming into ball is Malemikia Patricia coming from the KFC side. So let's wait and watch what the fielding team is going to do for us. Either they are going to defend or they are going to give away the win. So let's see the action.
Of course, none of the teams have to be on the losing side. The Kayakers from Itanda already looking, they want to be with 3 victories if they can win this one. The Trackers already have 1 win. They want to stay in the hunt for a place in the final and close out your team. The Bujagali Rafters, if the Trackers win, they will put a lot of pressure on you, the Bujagali Rafters, who are having your double-header day tomorrow. Big day for you, Sandra. Are you ready to bring in the goods tomorrow?
I'm very ready for the action of tomorrow.
What do you look... Let me just take you off quickly a bit. What do you look to do differently tomorrow? Because we've seen you when you've come up the order, you've been trying to play the cut shot, the ball square of the wicket, rather than opting to drive. What do you look to do? What do you make of the wicket? How is it playing? Is it a batting surface? Is it favorable for your style of play?
It is, at first, it's our decision as a team, and by the captain together with the coach and the team manager. When we win the toss, we can say maybe we want to bat first, and that is our target, is to bat first. So when we win the toss, like today we won the toss and we opted to bat first. Though the wicket was kind of damp, but we had to go with it like that.
You have big players in your side there. Imi Nachisui, Veronica Buga, Consulate Aweko, the national captain, Naomi Kayondo. What's happening? You guys are not winning matches.
I may say my team is full of bowlers, but the batters, we kind of have some challenges.
We saw batters like Mary Namiro coming down the order and contributing with the bat. And we don't know why maybe they weren't promoted up the order yesterday. And in such a tournament, the games come fast and thick. If you sleep, you snooze, you lose. That's what has been happening to you. What do we expect from the Rafters tomorrow? We want to see the real Bujagali, the bubbly Bujagali.
Tomorrow, you guys are going to see fire in Bujagali.
Well said.
We promise we deliver. Tomorrow is a day.
Well said, Sandra. Back to the game. Here is the Itanda Kayakers versus the Sipi Trackers. Sipi Trackers trying to hit the ball very hard. Gloria Obukor in particular gets off the mark. Scoreboard will read 3 runs for you, 3 for no loss. We are in the first over being bowled by Patricia Malmekia. The required run rate, they need 8 runs every over. How easy or how tough is that for the Sipi Trackers?
The CP Strikers, they have to put in their target, as they have already talked in their dressing room, I know. So they have to be calculating the balls, and they have to use their energy and their brains to play the game.
Just clipping it off her pads there for another 1 run. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, you are listening to the wise words from the lady from the East, a Uganda under-19 international. She plays for the Baby Victoria Pearls, top order batter. She has a player of the match from the last qualifier Uganda played, scoring 48 in that game against Sierra Leone when Uganda was under lots of pressure to win that one. Sandra Achao doing things many other ladies can't be able to do in the world. Big hats off to you, Sandra.
Thanks a lot. There we see Patricia trying to give Kevin Awino pressure in there. And that is the end of the first over. 3 runs on board for no loss.
Pressure, you say, is going to be very, very tough. 11 overs left. They need another 68 runs for victory. It's going to be very, very tough.
It is going to be a war. So when you're going in for a war, you have to be ready. Whatever comes, you go by it.
As you can see, change in the bowling from the Ginger Road end. It is that familiar face of the girl that plays for Wanderers in the National League. One girl who will be knocking on the doors for the Victoria Pearls very, very soon, because this tournament has really brought her talent to light. Jacqueline Nakayovu. That shirt 11 is the shirt I used to wear when I played a few times for my country.
There she delivers her first ball, and that one goes for wide, giving the CP Strikers, that is 1 run for free, and of which as the fielding team, whereby you're defending runs, you don't need to give more extras. Extras can sell your team and you'll end up in tears.
Power behind that one, but there is protection in the deep. Just be a single. Chance for a catch. Catch taken. First wicket is lots of pressure.
Taken by none other than the bowler herself, and that is Nakayov Jacqueline. And Kevin Awino goes out with 1 run of 5 balls. She gives in a chance to a bowler, and there she takes that chance for no loss.
Very, very good ball there from Jacqueline Nakayovo. The ball was quick onto her. She didn't have room to play her pull shot, so only she could get the half bottom of the bat onto the ball. That's why it stayed in the air. And Nakayovo completing the simplest of catches. 1 wicket down. Caught and ball. Those are wickets bowlers love a lot.
And that is in just the second over running.
In your frame there is Diane Marie Bimenyimana, captain of Rwanda. She captained this team yesterday, the Itanda Kayakers, to victory. She's been relieved of those captaincy duties to Esther Ilukol because Esther Lukol was the original captain of the side, but I can tell you it is Dien Maribi Menyimana who is running traffic on the ground and doing all the field changes for this team, with Esther Iluko happy to give the senior captain from Rwanda the chance to do what she loves to do best. That's good teamwork.
Yeah. As in also as players, we have to learn a lot from her, because it's not only when you're in the pitch is when you can learn, but you can learn when you're out. There, Janet Mbabazi, the captain Janet Mbabazi is facing, and she's in on the striking end, facing Jacqueline Nakayovu.
Nakayovu starts with the wide against Janet Mbabazi. Hit powerfully, but there is backup in the deep. The call is 2. The throw is not very accurate, but there's a stare in the eyes. Obukoro and Mbabazi look at each other. They think the 1 second won't come through, and they opt out of the temptation to steal a single, because they could fall trying to steal a single. Sipi Trekkers at the toss. Janet Mbabazi promised the world that they will beat Kayakers today, and that's what everybody loves to see. Touch and go, quick single right in front of the nose of the fielder in the covers. It is converted. Good running between the wickets.
I see the players, the batters in there, they are really fit. They are taking those quick singles, because if you're not fit, you can't take that quick single when you're seeing the fielder just in front of you.
Big pull shot.
What a shot there by Janet Mbabazi, the captain of Sipi. There she takes for 4 runs. She takes Jackie Nakayovu, the bowler.
Very good full shot there. And guess who was to collect? It's the 12th man for the Itanda Kayakers there. Shakira Sadiq, who will collect the ball and bring it back into play, because action must continue. Hit straight to for a catch. Put down by.
Another chance was given, but finally, there.
Susan Kakai, the guilty party there, putting down the catch straight to her at point.
And that is the end of the over. Five overs gone, and we have 13 runs on board for 1. And on the striker's end is Janet Mbabazi. Still coming into ball is Malemikia Patricia.
Hit high up in the air, no one will catch that. Samali Rita collects. Looks around and sees if they're trying to steal a single under her watch. She won't be taking no prisoners. If you steal a run under her watch, she will chip in a quick throw and leaves you in trouble.
You see, the action is really, really on. The fielders, they are now awake. They are no longer sleeping, because they really need that win.
Making bowling very well here. Impeccable, tidy lines. Asking big questions. No answers from the batters for now.
and she's giving Gloria Bukor her time of facing her balls. So we never know what may happen.
Fortune favors the brave. A good stop in the deep.
We see the captain is talking to the bowler. I know she's telling the bowler where to put the ball and what to do for her next ball, because she's also planning of where to put and how to get those wickets in order to defend what they have set on board. So let's keep watching. Then Babazi smashes the ball, but Lorna Anyait gets it. As she's walking still to bowl, she's over planning. Where should I put my ball and what should I do to get this wicket? Because what a shot there. Go for 4 runs of Malemikia Patricia. Janet Babazi facing the ball, and there she takes the ball for 4 runs.
You can see that shot from Janet Babazi. She's going for raw power, playing shots of intent. She won't hold back because she rather dies trying rather than keep wondering how she came so close to winning the game for her team. She will take on the best of the bowlers from the Itanda Kayakers. Malmekia versus Mbabazi. Another straight drive. Chance for a run out. Obokol is quick, and Esther Cole saves a certain run there by that dive she chips in from the throw that wasn't very accurate.
That was a very good dive there by Iloku Esther. And that is the end of the 6th over. Runs on board is 20 runs for 1 after 3 overs. Coming from the Ginger Road side as the captain, giving us the action to defend their runs that they have scored. And on the striker's end is Janet Mbabazi facing the captain. So let's see the actions and how they are going to use their brains to play the games and to win these games.
Kosa Diane Maribi Menyuana, wily customer, tough nut to crack. She can bowl very well. She bowls a mixed bag. Some balls they are quick, others she takes one finger off. She bowls cutters and some slower deliveries. She knows how to roll her fingers off the ball. She doesn't give you the same ball every delivery, so she keeps asking questions. Janet Mbabazi will know this is power. Hit very hard. Franklin Najumba, a senior player as well in the team of the Kayakers, does very well to stop and save some runs for her team.
And I believe today is a had good day in office, because even the first game in the morning she was fielding really good, and that is a positive to her and to us other players to learn from her.
Very well said. Of course, you see that's another good ball from Biminyimana. She sees the batter coming down to meet her halfway, and she bowls it wide off the crease.
Because she wants the keeper to help her get that stump.
Listening in, you should be enjoying the commentary of Sandra Chow. Lots of intelligent analysis from her, giving us a sneak peek on what goes on in the players' minds when they're on the field. And as she's still an under-19 player, she's one for the future, not only just on the pitch, but also in the comms box. We're happy to have discovered another talent that will get lots of burdens of responsibility off our shoulders. The game, Sandra, Sipi and Itanda keep fighting. Who will take the day? Is it Itanda? Is it Sipi? Well, chance for us to watch one given flight unflighted.
To me, I see it's still very early for us to start judging this game, because we don't know what can happen either in the last ball or in the last over. So let's just keep watching the game and we see how the action in there will take us through.
Sandra Chow speaking every inch like a cricketer. She doesn't want to call shots early on. She says, hold on to your monies, don't go to the betting houses, they will steal your money. Says it's too early to call the game. It's a beautiful tournament brought to you by, of course, organized by Uganda Cricket, but the sponsors, the partners, many: Rock Telecom, Live, Work, Rock, Plascon, Color Your World, Batball, Cricket for All, Century Cinemax. Go catch the latest blockbusters. Ken Bright, get your insurance sorted. So many partners on board for this one, including Pepsi. We've seen the energy drinks. We've seen the water, Aquafina.
And we do really appreciate the offer that you have given to the Uganda Cricket Association, and that one is a plus.
Without the sponsors, you all know that people can't play. But the sponsors have come through, including Blink Logistics. If you look at me and Dennis, as well as Marion, the guys have been making the presentations. We're very smart, wearing Blink Logistics for all your logistical work. Help you bring your big parcels. If you are buying a car from Japan, they can help you bring it to Uganda. Batball, making sure you guys are smart in your jerseys. They make sure the games are on TV. You can watch yourself for many years. You say, when I was 17, I was playing like this. Now I am 25, I am better. Janet Mbabazi's show. She goes big.
Ball, one bounce. She goes for 4 runs of Rita Musamali, the bowler.
Rita Musamali, new in the attack. She has been welcomed with a boundary. Her first ball is a half tracker. Janet Mbabazi is here walking across the stumps and hitting her over square leg. She's taking the bull by its horns. She's taking charge of the innings. 19 from 12, 28 from 1. No wonder you were saying it is too early to call the game. Because you see that Janet Mbabazi is taking the leadership role. She's the captain and she's playing like the captain.
Yeah, she's an experienced player, so I believe in any day she can do that for her team. And Gloria Bukor seems to be finding it hard to play Ritam Samali's balls. 28 runs on board for 1 in the 4th over running.
Overs are running out here. Running out very quickly. They need to get as many runs on board as possible. More balls bowled outside off stump.
And Gloria Bukor seems not to be stepping on the line of the ball, and that is why she's finding it difficult for her to play that ball.
She's trying to play the cut shot, but the ball is not supposed to be cut. If she can push her front foot forward, maybe she can get some drives on booming drives onto that one. Same shot, no fruits from her, but this time round, Rwandan international umpire there, the ICC umpire from Rwanda, Olivier Ntangishaka, indicates that's wide, but still brings it back a little bit. Gloria will not be able to get contact because the shot is playing is a high risk shot for very little or few gains. Again, it is closer to her now. The drive not coming out of the sweet spot of the bat. And it's the end
of the over. 5 overs down. We have 29 runs on board for 1.
7 overs left, Sandra. Sipi Kayakers need 40 runs. Is it possible?
I believe it's possible for them to get those 40 runs because I see the action is on from Janet, and I think Gloria Obukor can also give her that company in order for them to keep pushing till the last ball.
They need just under 6 runs every over. And guess who's back in the attack? It's the Rwanda captain, a girl, a lady who captained this Itanda Kayakers team yesterday to victory. Jane Marie Domenyimana back in the mix. Babazi going for power on one knee. She hits it straight to Najumba Franklin. Najumba, of course, now she has gone into a team manager's role for the senior women's team. But she can still play, and she's happy here to learn some leadership. She's been playing for Uganda since 2000. How old were you in 2000? Were you even born?
I was not yet there. So I'm a child to her.
I said, experience is the best teacher. You can't buy it in a supermarket, Sandra.
That is why I'm here to learn.
Very well said again. Lots of wise words. Many of you guys who like memes and one-liners. Sandra Chow is here giving out a free lesson, a lecture on how to use the one-liners. Wherever you go in the world, they could be the game changer for you. Gloria Obukor gets onto one. Straight again to Najuma Franklin. They want to take on Aham for the second run. And guess who picks a run out? It's Franklin Najumba.
And there the captain, Janet Mbabazi, gets out.
A wild, you can see them. They're hugging Najumba, the senior player. She's gotten rid of a fellow senior stateswoman in this elite championship because of her good fielding skills. And Mbabazi goes. Mbabazi is not happy. Second run out. She suffered in this tournament. This time she was caught standing in no man's land. She was caught at sea. And when you're at sea, you're stranded because there's no boat coming for you at 5 p.m. The last one leaves at 2 p.m. Pumped up.
There you try now to look for plan B, but plan B also fails. So you just remain there on the air. Good pickup from Franklin Najumba. And that was a very good throw. And Esther Iloku, being one of the best keepers, also gets that ball and takes and stamps that ball and takes Janet Mbabazi out. And walking into bat, as a Nampina.
Stefan Nampina, she's nicknamed the Dawn. I don't know if you know what the Dawn means. Do you know what the Dawn means, Sandra?
A Dawn.
It means a Dawn. Very well said. The Dawn means a Dawn. She's the boss.
Boss lady.
She's the boss lady, yes. And hopefully she can play like the boss lady, because Sipi Trackers need someone to play like the boss lady. They need another 49 runs. I beg your pardon, they don't need 49, they need 38 runs. 38 runs.
Yeah, and I believe she's a game changer, so in any day, she can knock you.
Gloria Obukol is on 5 from 12. If you are the captain or the coach of CP Trackers, would you tell her to give her a wicket because she's wasting so many balls?
I wouldn't really tell her to give her wicket, but I would send in a message to tell her to pull up her stockings, because the stage where we are right now, we need runs. We don't need again dot balls, but we need action to take place.
Working very hard there. You've seen her hit straight back to Diane Maribi Menyimana. She stood in the line of fire and she put her body on the line for her team. She saves a certain 2 runs there. And then the rebound is picked up by Alako. That is backup, playing and fielding in partnerships.
And of course, working in partnership helps you to win the game. So there again, Gloria Obukor takes her for 4 runs. That pushed the score to
36 runs on board, 3 wickets down. Diane Maribi Menyimana unlucky to concede a boundary of that delivery. Just the finest of edges coming through, beating the keeper Iloku, and the chase from the young Lorna Anyait was in vain.
there. Now I see Gloria Obukor again takes her for 4 runs. The action is really on. Just like I told you before, the question you asked me as a coach, what would you do? I said I would send a message, and I see it's really, really on, and she's now pushing. Okay, I really see the action is on, and I believe they will take it.
I can believe that it is Stefan Nampina, the Don, that came in with a message and says, Obukoro, you've been here for many, many balls. You're seeing the ball as big as the football. It is your time now to rise to the occasion and get us going. 2 boundaries in the over for Obukoro, back-to-back boundaries. 2 overs gone for Diane Maribi Menyimana. They have gone for 14, her 2 overs so far. End of the 6th over, 40 for 3. The CP Trackers need 30 more runs from 6 overs. Very, very possible.
So now the pressure is on. We have 36 balls in 30 runs. So let's see the action.
The Don on strike. The Don on strike, facing Musamali. They went to the 7th over. Musamali has words with the umpire. They share a few smiles. Olivia Ntangishaka always chatting up the players. As an umpire, you grow in career. Also the players, they grow with you in career. It's not war between the umpires and the players. We are all here because we love the beautiful game of cricket. Over the top. Beautiful shot from the Dawn. Does it go all the way for 4? Yes,
Goes
it
for
does.
4 runs. And there she takes Ritam Samali. Goes for 4 runs. And that one is in her second ball.
Indeed, the Dawn is playing like the Dawn.
She remains a boss lady.
Enjoying my stint here in the comms box with Sandra Chow. Looks like she can hardly speak a word when you see her, but well, the fox in the box here. Chance for a catch.
But she gives in a chance.
Pressure is on both sides. From one sister to another, Musamali bowled, and guess who drops the catch? It's her young sister. I beg your pardon, it's not the young sister. Apologies. I thought that is Mushakamba Claire. Similar hairstyles here. It's a hair day. Over the top, who wants it? The chances run. Luck on her side. That almost went past her. The Itanda Kayakers must put on a good fielding show if you want to save and defend their runs.
Because I see they are trying to work in partnership. Franklin Najumba trying to back up Alako. But definitely she picks up that ball and she delivers it.
And she survived the ball, almost nutmegged her. Samali working. 2 balls left in her over. Big shot through the covers. Who is down there at the boundary?
Good action by Jacqueline Nakayovu.
More work and work to be done. It's getting interesting. The Sipi Trekkers promised us victory today, and they are working very hard to ensure they are victors. They don't want Itanda Kayakers to run away with the championship. They want to hold them back because Kayakers were running away into the final with still a match day to be played. Little derby to fine leg. 1 run. Senior player Franklin Najumba putting her body on the line, playing body and soul.
And there she gets a good backup behind her to help her pick up that ball first time and throws it back to the keeper. That is the end of the over. We have 49 runs on board for the loss of 2 wickets.
$49 for 2, Sandra. From 7 overs, guess what the mathematics is? 20 more runs is what Sipi Trekkers need. 20 from 5 overs. Can you lose that game even if it were you?
If it is me, the action would be different.
Very well said.
I would now open up my eyes so widely together with my bat. We see the action.
Very well said. Lots of talk going on in the middle. They don't want to leave it late, the Itanda Kayakers. That's why you see the conference between the senior players going on. Dianmari Bibenyimana, Franklin Najumba, Alako Proskovia are having some chats. They consult with the umpire, how many overs can our top bowler bowl? They are told the top bowlers can bowl 3 overs because it's a 12-match affair. Then the rest will bowl 2-2. So rather than leaving it late, they say, let's fight now, bring on our best bowler back in the attack such that we can give ourselves a chance to win this match. And guess who is brought back?
Malemikia is brought back in action because the captain really trusted her with that ball because they know she's so experienced, she knows where to put the ball and she can think of the next ball, where to put it and what she can do it.
Very well said, Sandra. Malmeki are playing for the senior women's team of Uganda, the Victoria Pearls. In other world, Malmekia is a top model in this city of Kampala, but it's not time for modeling. It's time to do business with the ball. And she's got the ball. She must do the talking with the ball. She looks around back to her fielder. Bimenyimana says something and says, please take this catch for me. Let's see what happens. Very big wide. Required runs goes to 19.
19 runs needed for them to take away this win for today.
What a ball from Malmekia. A good comeback ball from a wide, right in the channel. If you swing and miss, she hits. And that's a wicked time. And that means celebrations for the Sipi Trackers.
And that is why the captain gave her that ball.
Keeper doesn't know where that ball is. Pressure on both sides. Sandra?
I see the pressure is on. It is now a time for countdown.
They're already in the teenagers, 19 to go. They will have to reach the singles. They've worked hard to come from tens of runs required. Good cheeky shot from that girl, the Dawn, playing like the Dawn.
Good shot there from Nampina. She
The
takes
shot again there. Take us through the shot, Sandra.
She really saw that ball and she took her bat there, beating point and gully. They went for 4 runs.
Coming through in that picture there, right next to the ambulance services, tells you safety first for the players, but also in that frame, the team manager of the Sipi Trackers, Felix Musana, and the coach, Lawrence Matimba, very good friends. They will be happy today with this victory. Do you think there will be a small celebration? They could buy the girls a few ice creams maybe at the end of the match.
I believe so.
Because it's a big win against a big team that has been running away with an unbeaten record. It's nice to hold them back and keep them in check. Also, this victory keeps the tournament alive and gives you guys, the Vujagari Rafters, a chance to come back strong and bounce hard on your double-header day tomorrow, Sandra. More wides. This is getting out of hand for the Itanda Kayakers. Their best bowler is not dealing in dot balls and wickets. She's dealing in extras, and the extras don't count to her winning team, but they count for the opposition. And it's the opposition that benefits because they get an extra run on board. 55 for 2, 14 needed for victory.
Another shot there.
Good take
What
there.
a keeper. That is Iloku Esther. Getting that ball with her one hand.
So this is turning out to be a good toss that Janet Mbabazi won and made the right decision to bowl first against a big batting of Itanda Kayakers. And then they were lucky to dismiss the big hitters, Alako and Bimenyimana Ali, and they kept the other batters in check, even after Iloku fought very hard.
Another chance there, taken by Lona and Nyoit. And that is Gloria Obukor. Goes out.
Obukor goes for 16 runs from 19 balls. She's not happy with herself. You can see her grimacing in pain, lots of anguish on her face. That was a good ball. Look at the catch. straight to the youngster, taking it just inches off the ground at point. And the celebration from Alako says, let's get it on, come on. We can win this one. Are they back in the game, Sandra?
Yeah, they're back in the action.
What makes you think they're back in the action?
Because that catch, let me start by that over. After delivering the wide ball, she was again hit for 4. And again, she went for 1 run, plus again a wide, and now that catch, I see they are now lively. As you can see, the fielders are running back to their fielding positions.
Talked about them being lively. It is 8 overs gone, 56 for 3. 13 required. After this, there will be no more teenagers needed for victory. It will be even easier and much easier because it will be 12. Iluku, guess what she does? Gets the helmet on. She will come to stand up the wicket. She wants to pick up any chance. She's been very good with the gloves this whole tournament. Esther Iloku, the captain of the Itanda Kayakers.
She has been doing really good yesterday's game, and even today's game, she's doing very okay with the gloves.
And they try to create pressure now. They bring on the young Lona Anyait. She bowled very well during that qualifier where you guys were unable to win and qualify for the World Cup. Rwanda is enjoying the way you should have been in the World Cup. Rwanda enjoying that, but maybe next time better. But Lona Anyait, one good spinner as well, one for the future. Say something about Lona that you know, because you know how more than we do.
Yeah, Lona is a very good spinner. She has been working out. When she's given that chance to bowl, she always makes sure that she delivers it to the right place.
And you guys tried to nickname her one of the best bowlers in Uganda. What nickname do you guys call her?
The name that you gave her is Franco.
Because she bowls goes through overs very quickly and she bowls tight lines. Is that the reason?
Yeah.
Nice to pick role models from our own country. And Lona, at her age, you feel that she's going to be playing cricket for many, many years.
Yeah, because we will see the future in her.
Time to fight, time to work. 57 for 3. Big hit. Who is in the covers? Nakayovu Jacqueline. Looking back at the bat and saying, you survived. And guess who is in to bat at number 5 for the Trekkers? It is Vanessa Adiambo, who goes over the top, just gets the single. Kenyan international Vanessa Adiambo, here to earn her stripes as an international player.
And there now we need 11 runs to take away this game.
Chance for a quick run. Run is taken. Bubbly Butterfingers not able to hold on to the ball for the first time of asking. Nampina has always been in winning knocks, playing not outs for her team. Sipi Trekkers, and whenever she plays and stays, she wins games for her team. You need such players in your sides.
Probably we need such players in our team also to back up our bowlers, because you cannot only be having bowlers and yet you don't have batters. So there is no way you can only bowl and you don't bat. All the two parties have to move together.
Very well said. Lona looking at Vanessa Adiambo. Vanessa Adiambo trying to advance to dance down the wicket to hit her out of the park. She bowls it a little wide. Vanessa is sharp and quick enough to go back quickly. Otherwise that would have been a stamping. And wicket time brings celebration. Touch and go from the 2. Quick single. Claire Mushakamba, quiet in this tournament. She didn't play yesterday. She gets a chance to play today. Already in the wrong books of the scorer because she's put down a catch. 9 overs gone, 62 for 3. They need another 7 runs. The target is 69. They need another 7 runs for victory.
There now we can start judging and reading the game very well.
Sadie and Marie Bimenyimana with the ball. She's running traffic, changing the field. The task of running traffic on the ground has been given to the Rwandan captain. Jean-Marie Esther Iluko, the captain of the team, is happy to get some pressure off herself and concentrate on her keeping duties by giving the duty to Diane. Teamwork is nice to see, and the team spirit and
wins the game.
And the sportsmanship being shown by the Itanda Kayakers. That's what has been helping them win. Maybe can they steal this victory from the jaws of victory for
good shot there.
Almost running past her. Hit very, very hard
And
by
now
Vanessa.
they only want 5 runs to go.
Can they wrap it up in this over? Maybe a big 6 somewhere? Is that what you want to see as a Jagari Rafter?
Probably.
Vanessa Adiambo is not holding back. She wants to throw the kitchen sink at any delivery in her zone. She wants to end this very, very quickly. She's not taking chances to give the Kayakers a sniff at victory.
Another wide there. Now 4 runs needed.
Sipi Trekkers will be happy. They will celebrate this victory. You're going to be seeing smiles plastered across their faces because they were looking like very scared of playing Itanda Kayakers, who won the morning game. Good shot through to covers.
3 runs needed.
3 runs needed. Fielding down at extra cover. Susan Kakai, captain of Wanderers. Fielders still at the ropes when they're just 3 runs needed. Right in the block hole, but it's kept out by Nampina. Take 1 run, 2 runs needed. Good working day, work shift for Kayakers. They have earned their money on their double header day. They won 1 and lost 1. Yesterday was a double header day for the Sipi Trekkers. They also won 1 and lost 1. Hopefully, you'll be the first team tomorrow to win both of your matches on the double header day and sneak into that final.
Tomorrow fire will be on the action itself. So tomorrow is gonna be a different day. I believe it's going to be a good day for cricket and a good weather for cricket tomorrow.
1 run to win. If you are Stefan the Don Nampina, what do you do? 1 run to win. What do you do, Sandra? Tell me now.
As in me, that 1 run, I would now hit it for the boundary so that I can give them a bonus track.
That's the...
Just like I said, there she takes in for 4 runs, plus a bonus of 3 runs. It has been a good action, formidable action that has been on. And I see the team is really, really happy. They are celebrating for the win. It has not been easy for them, but finally, I see the girls are hugging themselves. They are happy. Even their manager, Musana Felix, is. I see him smiling. He's happy with his team because yesterday he wasn't there, or maybe because he wasn't there yesterday, That's why his team lost one game and won one. But because I know maybe he's around, he talked to the players, and I know maybe what he told the players, they have really listened, and they have applied what they have told them. So that is why I see them celebrating and they're happy.
You say yes, Felix Musamaya. Tell us more about his impact in this team. What is he told them? What do you think he's lifted up the spirits? Because I know he's talked to you guys many times.
Musana Felix has been in Soroti because we have been having games there. So he has been there and he has been talking to the players every day that we are in for training. He's always there and he always gives support, and whatever he tells the players always comes to pass. So
that was the winning shot, the finishing touches here. Final flourish for the Sipi Kayakers, chasing down 69 in emphatic fashion with a commanding 7-wicket victory, thanks to Nampina playing an unbeaten knock, but the work done by Mbabazi up the order. Can't take away that from them. They win by 7 wickets against a team that won in the morning game by 10 wickets. 2 big victories here, one for the Itanda Kayakers in the morning and one for the Sipi Kayakers. Tomorrow the world will be watching if Bojagari Rafters can throw a spanner in the works and bounce back with 2 victories and still a spot in the final. Who will be joining you shortly? Your closing remarks, Sandra, before we close off this production.
I would like to say thank you to the Uganda Cricket Association together with the sponsors. We are really happy for you to put in these actions, these games, so that you can see and we can learn more cricket from other senior players.
Very well said to you, Sandra. Hopefully you come back in the comms box when you win some matches. And if you don't win, we will welcome you to join us for the final. But as you watch the highlights of the second innings, we will be joining you with Marion Malinga with the presentation in a short while. Thank you, and stay tuned for the presentation because there's money and play of the match to be won.
Well, Sipi Trekkers against Itanda Kayakers have us climax the day. Of course, we are here for our routine post-match presentation. And then, of course, we'll start with our losing captain. Esther Iloku. Well, Esther, hard luck. Take us through. You people seem to have had the game. What happened?
We lost our chances, or like that catch. We dropped Janet at 5, and she scored us 15 runs ahead. And also, actually, we bowled well, we even fielded well. Hard luck team just.
Considering the number of overs we had, of course 12, but when you look at the runs you put, 68, that's decent enough. Do you think you should have maybe defended that?
Just that, we lost our chances, as I told you before.
So you blame it on the fielding?
Yeah, our fielding.
Okay. So before you go, what are you doing? Of course, you're now at 2. You've won 2. Sipi Trekkers have won 2. What is it for tomorrow?
Win it so that we can play finals.
All right. Let's have our winning captain, Janet Mbabazi. Congratulations, Janet. Sorry. Congratulations, Janet.
Thank you.
Yesterday, when after that loss, of course, you blamed your fielding. Take us through about your fielding today. How were you happy? I mean, when you look at all your wickets, most of them were actually, all of them were run-outs, aside from the catch that you had there. No, they were actually catches aside from the run-out. Take us through your fielding.
Like I mentioned, the first game that we played, we had a fielding side. And like I mentioned as well, we're going to try and improve on our fielding and restrict them to a score that we, as you know, we took all our catches. Maybe we dropped one, but we took the big catches that we needed, and we were able to restrict them to a defendable score.
Yeah. Let's talk about as an individual. You've been run out twice. Of course. Yeah. What's up?
I think my dismissals are screaming fitness. So, and also just judgment, maybe a lot of pressure, wanting to score more. Just like it's something that I need to work on, patience, and playing a T20. You need to be patient as well. You actually have time to bat, and I think that's something that I need to learn. But other than that, I think I need to work on my running in between wickets and fitness.
So tomorrow, obviously, it looks like a final day. You're fighting for the final place, a final spot in the final. What are you doing tomorrow? Do you think you need to do something different?
I think if we go and do the little things right, like today, we had, I think, a better field setup. We had Irene come back and actually bowl there for us. Stephanie as well, you noticed. For the 2 overs, she was able to bowl pretty well. So if we come back and just bowl to our length, if we're to bowl and then batting, just like stick to the basics and score a run that we can defend with chase. Yeah.
Congratulations again. Well, you're because with her 20 runs scored of I think 30, you are the player of the match. And to present the award, I'll invite Joseph Aredo. Is a All right, big congrats to Janet Mbabazi and we have
Right, thank you so much.